Hello, Senior One. I hope you are fine. We will continue again lipids. As we said before in Zoom session that we have three types of lipids, which are simple lipids, derivative lipids, and complex lipids. Simple lipids like oil, fats, and wax. And we said that the oil in nature is liquid as it contains unsaturated fatty acids which contain double bond and also contain glycerol. And this oil found in feathers of water birds to prevent any penetration of the water to enter to their bodies. Also, we have another type of lipid which is fat, and fat is solid in nature, which is saturated fatty acid have a single bond, and they are different between the oil and the fat, as oil is unsaturated fatty acid react with glycerol, but fat is saturated fatty acid react with glycerol. The difference between oil and the fats here, that degree of saturation of fatty acid. The example of the fat that found, the stored fat found under the skin in some animals like polar bear, which act as a thermal insulator to keep them warm to keep them warm in cold temperature. Wax. Also, the third type of a simple lipid, wax is solid in nature, which is found due to the combination between one fatty acid with high molecular weight and alcohol with which is monohydric alcohol with one hydroxyl group. And this example found in the desert plants, the covered desert plants, to prevent any transpiration process that occur for the plant. Also, we are talking about the complex lipids, and the complex lipids they are which found in the phospholipids of the cell membrane, which found in the plant and animal. Phospholipid means it consists of phosphorus and phosphorus and the carbon and the hydrogen and the oxygen and atoms. But here the molecular structure of the phospholipid, which is glycerol atom, which is glycerol, and combined with it not three fatty acids but two fatty acids, and the third one of the fatty acid is replaced by phosphate group or choline group. So here we have complex lipids, which is phospholipid in the plasma membrane, have a two fatty acids. So we can remember that the three fatty acids are fats and oil, one fatty acid like wax, two fatty acids like phospholipids. Here the lipid derivatives. Yes, lipid derivatives, the third type of lipid. They are derived from the both simple and complex lipids by hydrolysis, like cholesterol that found which may cause plaque for the blood vessels, and some hormones like steroid hormone or sex hormones. We can detect the lipid. Yes, we can detect the lipid by using sodium fluorescein reagent, which changes the color of the lipid into red as it dissolves in the lipid and forming a red color. It's called what? Sodium fluorescein. For sure, the lipids have a many importance. So here the importance of the lipids, not carbohydrates, means lipids here. Obtaining energy, as a lipids is an important source for obtaining energy, and also it can obtain more energy from the lipid than carbohydrates. Also, it found to build the cell like the cell membrane in plant cell and animal cells. Also, to work as a hormone like steroid hormone. Also, work as a protective cover for some plants like the wax to avoid transpiration process. Also, work as thermal insulator to protect the body from cold temperature and act as thermal insulator one to keep the polar bear warm at cold temperature. Here we have finished the lipid. Here and we can go to the proteins, which is a lesson 3, lesson 1 in chapter 2. Just we take a few minutes to talk about it. Protein also one of the macromolecules or biological macromolecules, which consists of a small unit which is called the monomer, and the monomer here of the protein is called amino acid. Called what? Amino acid. So the amino acid is the monomer of protein. Amino acid, like any other monomer, it consists of what? It consists of 4 family here, which are carbon, and connected to it 4 family: hydrogen atom, amino group, carboxyl group, and alkali group. The number of amino acids inside the human body are inside the human body. They are 11, but we need 9 from the food. But as the total number of amino acids overall 20, but inside our body 11. We need 9 from external food. But here the number of amino acids containing alkali group, they are 19 in real. Why 19 alkali group? Why there are 19 amino acids containing alkali group? As one of them don't have alkali group, which is called glycine. It have a 2 hydrogen atom and the amino group and the carboxyl group. Okay, here we are talking about the amino acid, which is a building unit of the protein, as amino acid connected together by bond, which is called peptide bond. Called what? Peptide bond. And this bond is originate between the amino acid to form polypeptide chain or to form protein. The carboxyl group is one here is the structure of amino acid. It's the carbon atom connected with the 4 bonds here, 1 amino group and 1 carboxyl group, which are COOH, and here C connected to H, and alkali group here. So it's amino acid. And amino acid formed together forming polypeptide chain. And amino acid, 2 amino acid forming dipeptide compound. So here, when they're making this bond, which is called the peptide bond, they remove water. How remove water? From carboxyl group, H from carboxyl group, and the H from amino group. So remove water here and forming dipeptide molecule. Okay, peptide bond, they are found between amino acid and amino acid to form a dipeptide molecule and our dipeptide compound. But amino acid and amino acid more than 2, it form polypeptide chain or forming protein. So here, let's wrap up. Here the stages of the protein complexity. They are here amino acid or monomer. Then they are 2 linked together, which are called dipeptide molecule, and which is more than 2 amino acid. They are called protein or polypeptide chain. We have classification for the protein. We have a simple protein and conjugated protein. Simple protein, they are consist of only amino acid, not attached with it anything, not any element attached to it. Like what? Simple amino acid, like albumin. It's found in the blood plasma of the human body and also found inside the leaves and the roots. The second type, which is called conjugated protein. Conjugated means the amino acids that conjugate with other elements. So it's called conjugated protein. There are 5 types or 4 types for conjugated protein, like chromatin, which is amino acid plus nucleic acid, which is amino acid with nucleic acid. It's called nucleic protein. And also the second type, which is called phosphoprotein or casein, is which is found in the milk protein. We have said that we have also sugar protein like lactose. Here we have a milk protein, which is casein, which is amino acid with phosphorus. Here is called conjugated protein. And also we have another conjugated protein which is attached with amino acids called amino acid plus iodine. It's called thyroxine hormone that is secreted from thyroid gland. And also we have amino acid with iron, which is formed hemoglobin, which is found inside the red blood cells to help to transport oxygen during respiration process. So here all of that called conjugated protein: chromatin, phosphoprotein, or casein, thyroxine, hemoglobin. They are hemoglobin. All of that called conjugated protein, as amino acid is not only alone, but it attached to another element. Okay. Um, what is the importance of protein? And proteins have many importance, like it can act as enzyme, it can act as hormones, it can build the skin, can build the hair, can build other cells, build repairing tissue, forming enzyme and forming hormones. They are structural unit of living organisms, as the building unit of our body. Also, it enters the structure of the chromosome, like chromatin that found with the nucleic acid, also found in the cell membrane to protect the cell. All of that are the function of protein. Also, it have another function which is important function, like it involved in some structure in the fluid, some body fluid, like the blood. Inside the blood there is a protein. Yes, inside the blood there is a protein, and also in the lymph, which found in the immune system for you, like the blood. And main function for it, either than it's forming enzyme and hormone, it's for body growth. Protein also found in the horns and the hooves of the some animal, and also the spider net. I hope we have finished the protein. I hope you must study hard for carbohydrates, lipids, and protein. And if anyone want to ask me questions, I am ready for that. Thank you. Goodbye.